Hey y'all, welcome to Broken Buddha. We're going to do a really quick video on the 1-inch punch techniques and theory. Um, there's 3 different ways, to my understanding, of how to do a no-inch or 1-inch punch or palm strike. Understanding the kinetics of how the body works is really all that it depends on. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. The 3 different ways, if you understand anything about it, again, it's all about kinetic movement. So you need to step, even if you can step a millimeter, even if you can't step, you can just pick your foot up and set it down to get the wave going as you're dropping, is all you really need. It's better if you can step forward. If you can't, it's okay, because the goal is to get your whole body to work as one big kinetic striking instrument. And beyond that, using something like Dip Guak Gong out of SPM and knowing how to close the rib cage would be another step of how to amplify it or how to go further if you're already fully extended. And then the other one is the third one. I would argue like third and fourth, because depending on how you look at it, because in Wing Chun, when you're shooting here, you're gonna go from here to sideways, and it extends your reach. But I would argue that there's 2 ways to do this. I mean, if your shoulders are already squared, you would just kind of lock and drop your center mass and stay squared and rock. Or if you were to be in a palm while you're here, or while you're here, being able to open the palm and send it sideways. Okay, so I'll do all 3 techniques on here, and you can try it at home. I got my heavy bag here. I will go a little bit further away. I was back and forth between no inch or 1 inch, and it's better to have 1 inch. And it's really more like, it's more like 2 or 3 inches if you're going the full distance here. But all right, so go ahead and just take this other stance. All right, and that was the kinetic version. Now we'll just do the front rib cage. It's a 100-pound heavy bag, in case you're wondering. And then step into a T stance. If you want to, go into a pung or keep your shoulders squared, whatever your body's capable of, and drop. What I think a lot of people see in the videos of Bruce Lee is that sideways one where he steps and just boom and hits it lightning fast. All right, so let's go with the other side. All right, now the rib cage. And now turning sideways from a T stance. All right. So let's just try one more time, a couple more, and go through it with me if you want to. And again, there's no reason you can't do both. You can step, if you're here and you're chambered and you can't back up too much, you can step, use the kinetic striking, and close the ribcage at the same time to do all. And if you need a double impact, sometimes you need to hit things twice to get the proper response out of the meridian system or an organ. And at that point, you're going to boom, boom, and go double like that, right? So you will use multiple iron palm, or 1-inch punch techniques back to back at times. So just keep that in mind, that there's no limits to what you're doing. And this is coming out of, it's actually, to take it a step further, what it's really called is Shi Fei Jing, or waist conducted power, and or another way to look at it is Gen shock power. It's the same power you use to shock someone's brainstem or medulla oblongata before striking them, but it's projective instead of pulling or pushing. So it's the same idea. It's how you get that shock power. It's understanding kinetic striking, understanding how to use the rib cage to both add to it and to be used independently. And that's everything I know about the 1-inch punch. So enjoy your practice. It's a lot of fun to goof around with, in my opinion. There you have it. Happy training. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by. Peace and blessings.